study.
Yeah, we can start, Sayadaw.
Okay. So the first stanza, you have not finished, right? First stanza. Saddhamma Sangahan Sirasa Bhimundiya, right? So I think this line, Subodha last week, Subodha Sambodhi Yugandhara Dita. So do you have any question?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So my question is, so last week Sayadaw gave us a very long Wika.
It's also talking. Okay. Okay, continue your question.
Yeah, yes. So the Wikaha last time Sayadaw gave us is the Udesi di Udito, and then Subutta Sambo di Yugandare Udito, Subutta Sambo di Yugandaro Dito. And
Yes.
Tang Subutta Sambo di Yugandaro Ditang.
Yes.
Right? And then Sayadaw said that it is not Kitaka Satamita Purisa, but it's just a pure Satamita Purisa.
Yeah, it should be like this. It should be like this.
So
because
it means it means
okay.
it's just Satamita Purisa. It's not Kitanta Satamita Purisa.
So it depends on the final word. For example, like Udita. So this Kitanta Tapurisa, okay, Kitanta Tapurisa. Last week Chinese said Upavara Samasa. In fact, in our tradition, we don't use such name. Like Kumbhakara, okay, Kumbhakara. You can hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So Kitanta, we use Kitanta. For example, Kumbhakara, okay, Kumbhankaro, Didi Kumbhakara. So this is Dutiya Tapurisa. Dutiya Tapurisa, but Kitanta Dutiya Tapurisa. Kumbha, we analyze, we explain like this: Kumbha Sadubhavata, Kumbha Sada Ubhavata. Yes, we can say Ubhavata Samasa. Yes, I was wrong last week because I didn't remember because we are studying that, but of course randomly, of course, I have to explain Samasa. so yes, I didn't have to prepare. I don't remember also Samasa a lot. Yeah, that's one. So Kitanta Samasa, it depends on the final word of that compound. For example, this the word kara, cannot stand in the Vikaha. So that's why it is substituted with karoti in the Vikaha in the definition stage. So like this. So in the case of this uditam, it can stand alone. So it can be defined how to say without the visited object. Yes, that's why it is just pure Satami Tapurisa, Nokitanda, Satami Tapurisa, like this.
So what you mean is that because in the final Vikaha, we don't have the verb anymore, but because we already replaced the verb by the Kitaka already. And that's the reason why it is not called the Kitanta Tapurisa.
No, yes. So
because in the process of making the Vikaha, we already did Ude Si udesiti udito. So we already take care of the verb. And then now we make the, Subutta Sambodhi Yugandare udito. So there is no verb anymore. So that is the reason why it's no longer kitanta, kitanta.
Yeah. So kitanta tapuisa is how to say when you how to say udesi is directly joined directly joined with the the preceding words in the Vigha stage like this. So if you make Vigha separately with the objects, you can draw, it's not called Kitanda, Dutiya, Kitanda or Satami Tapusa. Okay, for example, Kumagaro Didi Kumagaro, like this. So so Karo is replaced by Karoti, substituted with Karoti in the Vigha stage. Okay, so Kara cannot appear in the Vigha stage. Yeah, although how does, for example, Kama Gado, Bhumi Gado, like this. So Gado is a Kita what? Okay, Kita what? So Bhumi Gado. In this example, Gado is Kita what? Although it is a Kita what, at the end of a compound, it is not called Kitanda Tabulisa. Okay, it's called just pure Kitanda, pure Samasa, Tudiya Tabulisa, like this.
So I remember last time, so you also mentioned one of the reasons because certainly in the Gita chapter, when we add the ta suffix, right, in the word, and because the ta suffix can refer to 3 times, but in this particular situation, then this action or this activity, it's already happened in the past. So if we add so the ta in this case, it doesn't have the meaning of 3 times anymore. Then that is one of the reasons why it is not called kitanta.
Yes. So tasapis, yes. Yeah. In the case of Uridan is the uprepis root e and tasapis. Okay. With tasapis, yes. I don't see Idanda Tabulisa. Gama Gado, tasapis. Okay. The root cam and tasapis. So mostly that suffix, how to say, Kitanda Dutiya, Kitanda Samasa, Kumbhakaro is not suffix. For example, Kumbhakaro, Kumbha Saribabara, Kumbha noun, and Drukar and not suffix. It's not that suffix. I also now cannot say it exactly. Kitanda Samasa has the words, the Kita word with suffix or not? I think not. I think so. If we check the Ubabara Samasa, this Kitanda Samasa in the Samasa chapter, we understand.
Okay, so I guess maybe the question is, what is the definition of kitanta tapurisa, Sayadaw?
Kitanda tapurisa is the name, as the name suggests. Kita and tapurisa samasa. Okay.
Yes.
Kita and Kita and tapurisa samasa. This is, although kita and doesn't be kita word comes at the end of samasa, but this does not mean the pure samasa where kita words comes at the end of a compound. It just means that the samasa, the compound where how to say, in which when we make compound, the kita was, how to say, like kita war, like kara is substituted by karoti in the Veda stage. The kitanda samasa is that kind of samasa only. Okay. Yes. So like a bumigado, although kata comes at the end as a kita word, but it is not called kitanda samasa. Kitanda samasa.
Okay.
Hello, Sayadaw. Hello,
Hello.
Bante. Yeah, I have the idea with the Kitantata Samasa. Kitantata Purisa is it means the Kita for my ideas the Kitantata Purisa is the compounds whose the last number is a Kita word which cannot stand alone and which must be substituted by respective akhyata words in definition sentence.
Yes.
Equal the Kitantata Purisa. So Kitantata Purisa belong to Nitya Samasa. Yeah.
Sorry?
So Kitantata Purisa is belong to Nitya Samasa, right?
Yes. Kita samasa. Yes, how to say this word, for example, like these examples, Tidana Samasa are mentioned in the Tida chapter in the Gajarana Padarūpasiddhi, okay? But partly in the Samasa also we can see such Tidana Samasa. I will show you. But I will show how can I show? In Dudiyata Purisa.
Itu Tiyata Purisa.
In Dudiyata Purisa, you say Upavara Samase. Also, he also gives in Kamakaro, Didi Kamakaro. How can we go? Oh, this is not Samasa. It's not Samasa.
Sarah, there I didn't put a samasa there.
Yes. You didn't. So in Purisa Samasa is Upavara Samase, Pana Udiwa, Tasa, Nijata. Yata, Kamakaro, Didi Kamakaro. Because Kitanda Samasa is a part of one part is Samasa, one part is Kitanda. That's why we combine two words like Kitanda, Tabulisa like this. Kitanda, Tabulisa, Kitanda, Satami Tabulisa like this. So the Kita word and at the end, but it's not like Bhumikado. Okay. So the Kamakaro, Kama and Kara are combined. Kama and Kara are combined. Although they are combined, the final word Karo cannot appear in the Vikaha stage, definition stage. Okay. Like Tamadaro. It's not pure Kita Samasa. Pure Kita Samasa like Bhumikado, okay. Yeah. It's a very good question.
Okay, but yeah, it's fine. The other question is, so then yes, last time the word Tipodakite Kadiwakarang. Right?
Yes.
And that we have many steps there, and one of the steps is the word Ekadiwakarang. So the Vikaha is Eko Diwakaro Ekadiwakarang. So that is the Jigu Samasa. And then I think we still missing one step, right? Because After that step, then the eka diwakarang, it's just the jigu samasa, it doesn't refer to the Buddha yet. We need to have the eka diwakarang viya eka diwakaro in order to make it the into the term that refers to the Buddha, right?
Yes, this also should be like eka
It's the
diwakarang.
upama tatita.
Also, upama should be upama tatita. Upama tatita. How to say? Whenever you see like simile, whenever you see simile, how to say? There can be, but the simile is how to say conducted or compared with the person or something. So at the time, the upama tatita is available. For example, siho. Okay. For example, siho. Siho is lion. Okay. But siho we are siho. In that case, the second siho is the not animal. It the person is part of the person like this. So like this. In this case, like comparing, Divagara, in fact, it is the sun. Okay, Divagara, the sun. So that means something or something that makes the day. So that's why it does not mean directly, the Buddha. Okay, like this.
Right, because what I mean is that we when we make the vikaha eko diwakaro eka diwakarang, then it's in the neuter gender because it's jigu samata, and because it's a neuter gender, it cannot refer to the Buddha yet. We need to make a upamatatita to make it into the masculine gender so that it can refer to the Buddha, right? So,
No, in this case, for example, I think we should first join with Eka and Divagara first. After that, how to say, for example, Eka Divagara, we are Eka Divagara, like this.
but and then if you said eko diwakaro eka diwakaro, then it's still jigu samasata. Then if we put it eka diwakaro, then it's masculine gender. So, how can we go direct to that? Right, because eka, we mean originally eka diwakara, that is neuter gender, right? So it has to be eka diwakarang. And then in order we have to change it into the masculine gender, so we have to do upama tatita.
Oh no. Yes, in this case, how to say, for example, mukha, also samasa also, upama, samasa, etc. Sometimes, mukha, masculine, and neuter gender is compared with someone, or brahma is compared with like the man, etc. So
yes, I understand.
Yes,
but
like this. So at the time, in the case of comparing something with another, gender does not matter. Okay, gender does not matter. Gender does not matter.
No, what I mean is, we mean when we get into the word ekatiwakara, we define it as the jigu samasa, and we know that jigu samasa is neuter gender.
Yeah.
Right, and then so we have to make the vikaha eko diwakaro ekatiwakarang first, and that is jigu samasa. and it is in the neuter gender, right? And it cannot
Yeah,
refer to the
yeah.
Buddha yet, right?
Yes.
And then in order to make it refers to the Buddha as a masculine gender, we have to go to another step.
Mm.
So is that what we should do, Sayadaw?
It is should be Upadadita. So gender, how to say, different gender. For example, another nature sanya. Money is for example in Kamada, like this is like Kamada Rasamasa also, different gender. Nature sanya, okay. Nature sanya, nature is a neuter gender, but sanya is feminine gender. But this these two words, how to say, can refer to how to say something similar. Nature sanya. So nature is neuter gender sanya. Nature sanya. Nature is neuter gender sanya feminine gender. But they can be Kama Dharya Samasa. So like nature refer to sanya like this. Although they are different in genders like this.
Yes, okay, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So yes. It's a very, very good question. It's about gender, okay? So in this case, for example, Eka, Diwa, because I also have to say can find the explanation in the Padarūpasiddhi. Padarūpasiddhi. So they alternately so Diwakara, how to say, without how to say, before joining with Eka, Diwakara is how to say campaign with the Buddha. It's also possible. It's also possible.
So I guess if the word is Diwakara, just Diwakara, then I guess it should be fine. But because it has the word Eka in the front, and then when we make it, it becomes Digu Samasa, and it's going to be in the neuter gender. And that is the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah, this is how to say. Okay, one point I remember is Digu Samasa is of two types. Digu Samasa is of two types. One is Samahara Digu, the other is Asamahara Digu. Do you remember?
Yes.
Do you remember? Yes. So Samahara Digu is neuter gender singular. Okay, Samahara Digu is neuter gender singular. But Asamahara Digu is not a neuter gender singular. Okay. You remember Asamahara Digu. So here also we can say Asamahara Digu also. For example, Ego sa so Bogalo Jadi Ega Bogalo. Okay. So in this case, Bogala does not change. Ega Bogala does not change to neuter gender. You remember? Ego ja so Bogalo Jadi Ega Bogalo. It is not neuter gender. It is just masculine gender singular ending in a. like Teo Bawa, Ti Bawa. Okay, Teo Bawa, Ti Bawa.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes. Eka Dhammo, Eka Buddha, Teo Bawa, Ti Bawa, Saradodisa, Sarudisa, Sasa, Chagawalan. So in Samasa chapter in Padarūpasiddhi. So, yeah, I think it should not be Samaharadigu.
But and then if we do it that way, so then for combining the eka and diwakara, we have to make the diwakara. So we have to make the diwakara is diwakaro, diwakaro. That is the sun, and then we have to go through a upama taddhita. This diwakaro, viya diwakaro, that we make it as the Buddha. And then now we have combine. So which means either way, we need to go through the, to make it as a taddhita somehow first. Right, so
Yes. I think yes. Eka and Diwakara, we should try first. After that, yes, Upama Taddhita comes. Eka Diwakara Viya, Eka Diwakara. It should be better. I think the best.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Yes. It's very good question. Okay. Do you have any other question? How much Chinese salary? Vietnamese salary? About if you don't have, I have a question. I will ask you. You see, this the second line, two Buddhas and Bodhi, you can draw it. Okay. So we come back. So here, my question is why? So the Buddha, in fact, not the Buddha, this Taddhitakaṇḍa Jnana or Sabhinyuta Jnana is compared with the mountain Ugandhara. The mountain Ugandhara.
I guess last time Sayadaw explained that because it's very obvious, it's very prominent.
Prominent?
Prominent. It's very, obvious. It's very clear. I mean, it's one of the 7 famous mountains.
No, how to say? Okay, but Ugandhara is how to say one of 7 mountains that surround Mount Meru. So why not this Sabhinyuta Jnana is not compared with Mount Meru, which is the highest in the universe according to Buddhism? This is my question. The Ugandhara is just how to say it's a surrounding mountain, one of the surrounding mountain. It's not the highest.
So maybe because you see Buddha has various jnanas. So Sabhinyuta jnana is just one of the Buddha's jnana. So if we take the highest, if we take the Menu as the Sabhinyuta jnana, so that means the other jnana of the Buddha is not so like it's not so high or something like that.
Yeah, it is, interesting. It's interesting. You see, because of Sabhinyuta Jnana or because of Taddhitakaṇḍa Jnana, how to say, he became, how to say, the most worthy person in the world. The highest person, the most venerable person in the universe. So why not compare with Mount Meru?
For the sake of the right, because Meru is short, and here not enough syllables for the rhyme purpose.
Rhyme
Sayadaw,
purpose. Hello. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So so yeah. So Sayadaw said that the somebody refers to either Sappanyutanyana or the Arhata
Radha Maganyana.
Maganyana. But then according to my understanding, then
Yeah. Yes.
the Sappanyutanyana is, in fact, I mean, if we talk about it in terms of the ultimate reality, then it is basically just the Mahakiriya Citta. And if we compare, then in fact the Mahakiriya Citta is not as good as the Arhata Magga Citta. So so and then which one should we take here? So because you said that it can be either Sappanyutanyana or it can be the Arhata Magga.
Radha Maganyana.
Yeah, because Arhata Magga Jnana is in fact higher and more noble than the Mahakiriya.
Yes. Yes. That we have to say you compare Radha Maganyana with Sappanyutanyana, so which is higher. Because because of Radha Maganyana, Sappanyutanyana, he got, he attained Sappanyutanyana because of Radha Maganyana. So it is how to say in the sub-commentary on Padarūpasiddhi. So he explained somebody the first explanation is somebody referred to Radha Maganyana. The second explanation, somebody refers to Sappanyutanyana like this. Sappanyutanyana. Yes.
So what is the answer to your question? So
Sorry.
So ask us a question. So what is the answer to that question?
Yes, I don't know how to say why the writer does not compare Sappanyutanyana or maybe Radha Maganyana with Mount Meru. He compares only Ugandhara. Here it says the sun and the moon. Okay, the sun and the moon like arise like around, how to say, but the sun and the moon arise, do not arrive on the top of Ugandhara mountain, but that in that point as high as Ugandhara they appear. Okay, they appear. So here these jnana, two jnanas or Sappanyutanyana, Radha Maganyana, so like sun and moon. Because it's the name of Ugandhara. The name of Ugandhara is Yuga is pair. Okay, Yuga is pair. So Dhar is the Yugan, Dharititi Ugandhara. It says in the Padarūpasiddhi Tika, Yugan Dharititi Ugandhara. So it's like because of the moon and the sun. Okay, it's called Yuga. The pair of sun and moon arises like at the point of Ugandhara mountain. That's why that mountain got the name Ugandhara.
Why did it not arise above Mount Meru?
Mount Meru. Yes, it's also another question. Here, Russian students ask, why sun and moon do not arise at the top of Mount Meru? He asked. Do you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. He also asked further question. Why sun and moon do not arise at the top of Mount Meru. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know whether or not it has anything to do with the fact that the Jatu Maharajika realm is at the middle of the Meru mountain.
Yeah, it is how to say just it's nature. It's the nature of the sun and the moon. Of course, you know, that's how to say we cannot create. We cannot create. We cannot force them to arise at the top of Mount Meru. How to say naturally they arise. They appear. Like on the spot as high as Ugandara mountain.
So, Ugandara, where does it locate? Is it in Jambudipa?
Jambudipa. So he asked another question. Ugandara, these surround, 7 mountains. Ugandara, Isadara, Winadaga. So these 7 mountains surround Mount Meru. Mount Meru. So these are mentioned exactly, in the commentaries, sub-commentaries like Parajika commentary and Saratadipini sub-commentary, etc. Okay, Visuddhimagga sub-commentary, etc. They are mentioned, and in the Charaka commentary also like this. Okay, so Ugandara mountains mostly scholars, this Pāḷi scholar, they mention Ugandara is the highest of the highest mountain that's around Mount Meru. Okay, because why the writer uses Ugandara mountain? Why Ugandara mountain is compared with Sabbajitanyana, Radhamakanyana? Because sun and moon arise at the top of Ugandara mountain, and then Radhamaka jnana and Sabbajita jnana. Because of these 2 jnanas, these 2 knowledges, the other jnanas or knowledges of Buddha appear. Okay, knowledges of Buddha appear. Hello.
Yes, Sayadaw, we hear Sayadaw.
Yeah. Like this. So without Radhamaka jnana, especially the other Buddha's jnana cannot appear, cannot come.
So Sayadaw.
Hello. Yes. Oh, okay.
So
Wait 2 minutes. Okay. What has that most comfortable? No, because other, even I cannot hear. Yes, yes. How to say? The highest volume. Yeah, yeah. Hello.
Hello, Sarapia.
Yes. I come back.
Can you hear myself?
Now, so you have any question?
Hello, Sarapia.
Yeah, let's go on. Okay, the last line. Sadhamma Sangahan Sirasa Beyondiya. Sadhamma Sangahan Sirasa Beyondiya. So Sadhamma Sangahan. This is the object of so this also modifying gene, okay? Modifying gene. Sadhamma Sangahan. So Sadhamma Sangahan, we have Sa and Dhamma and Sangahan. So Sangahan. Sadhamma Sangahan. So Sadhamma, what kinds of samasa?
Kamadharaya Sayadaw.
Sadhamma,
Sadhamma or
Sangahan.
Sadhamma. Sadhamma.
Sadhamma.
Sadhamma. So
Right,
it's
is a Saha?
yeah, so it's Bahubihi, right? Sayadaw?
Yes. If we see Sa, I think two samasa available. If we see Sa at the beginning of samasa compound, so two samasa available. One is Avyayabhava samasa. The other is Bahubi samasa. In this case, no Bahubi samasa. Why? Because Bahubi samasa modifies another word. So Avyayabhava samasa does not modify. For example, Samakika. Samakika is Avyayabhava samasa is like above, mostly above. So here, the Sadhamma we can make with her Saha Dhammo. I think Yodi, Sadhammo Yodi Sadhammo. Sadhammo Yodi Sadhammo. So you're referred to referred to what? Referred to the Buddha. Or maybe, you know, I think Dhamma and Sangha we join first. After that, we join with Saha. It is, I think, better. It is better.
Sayadaw. But if
So,
you do it like
Sayadaw.
that, then it becomes the
Bahubihi.
yeah. I mean the Patama Bahubihi.
Yes. Dhamma Bahubihi. So it is better we should join first, you know, Dhamma and Sangha. This is Dhonda Samasa, okay? It is Dhonda Samasa. Dhonda Samasa. So here, Dhonda Samasa also, you know, there are two types of Dhonda Samasa, Samahara Dhonda Samasa and Asamahara Dhonda Samasa also. In this case, should be Asamahara Dhonda Samasa. This not Yuda Janta and not singular. Okay, like Dhammoja, Sangoja, Dhamma, Sangha. Dhammoja, Sangoja, Dhamma, Sangha. So this Dhonda Samasa, Asamahara Dhonda. Dhamma, Sangha, to the and then we join with Saha. Saha Dhamma Sangha Yoti Sadhamma Sangho. Sadhamma Sangho Dham Sadhamma Sangam. So here you're a part to Jina. You're a part to Jina.
So, Sayadaw.
Yes.
I think we in the Patama Pahubihi, we should make Saha Damena Yodi. But sorry, Saha Saha Dhamma Sangena Yodi.
Dhamma
Sadama.
Sangehi, Dhamma Sangehi should be yes. I'm also Saha, because of Saha governs instrument, yes. Very good. Saha Dhamma Sangehi Yodi, Saha Dhamma Sangehi Yodi, Sadhamma Sango, Tam Sadhamma Sangam. Okay, very good student. So this is the Pratama Bhuvi Samasa. Sa can be derived from several words. In this case, ha. Sometimes Sabha changes to sa. In this case, ha changes to sa. Sometimes Samana changes to sa. Sometimes Santa changes to sa. This is, I think, Pāļi students should know these things. Okay. If you see sa, it can come from Sabha, and then Saha, and then Samana, and then Santa. Be careful. Okay. So in this case, Sa comes from Saha. Yeah. For example, Sapuriso, okay? Sapuriso, Sa and Purisa. Sapurisa is a virtuous man. So Sa is not Saha, no Sabha, no Samana. This is Santa, like this. Okay, this, in this case, Ha changes to Sa. And then this Satama Sankan modifying Jina. In fact, Jina is the object of Bhimundiya. So Sirasa is easy, right? Okay, Sirasa. Yeah, she said Sirasa. She said not like this. Bhimundiya, easy, right? Bhimundiya, people face the root wound and to surface. In traditional grammar, to surface. In modern way, ya surface. Changes to ya. So the first stanza is finished. So any question? Any question? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we hear.
No
Yes.
questions at all.
No question. Okay, let's move on. So the first stanza is named what? Vunsata. Okay, Vunsata verse. Vunsata verse in the chanda, in the meter. So the second verse, the second part is Indavajira. Yes, very good. Tata Jara, Tata Cha, Guru. And the Kachayanan Cha, Chariyan, Namaitawa, Nisaya, Kachayana, Vananate, Bala, Bala Pabodata, Mujo, Grayson. And then Byadan, Sukandan, Padarūpasiddhi. So in the first verse, we didn't see main part. Okay, main part appears only in the second verse. So what is main verb in this verse?
Correct, son. So you know.
Krishna. Okay, Krishna. So can you find the subject of Krishna? Does not appear. Okay, very good. Okay, Krishna. So Krishna through car and Sanskrit. sorry, all surface, and then San Vipati is Voisandi Vipati in Akada. Grisam and Grisam. So I will make what? Nisaya Kajayana Wanana Day, and then Pala Pabodata Mujo Grisam Jatan Sukanda what? Raruba Sete. So I will make Raruba Sete. This Raruba Sete is object of Grisam. Raruba Sete, Bata and Rupa and Sete. 3 words. So what kind of samatha it should be? What kind of samatha? So Sati is feminine gender. So what kind of samatha it should be? So Bada Rupa we should join first. After that with Sati. And this.
Is it like the Tapurisa Samasa?
Yeah, with Sati, the Buddhisa samatha should be. Should be Bada Rupa, like should be Bhobi, like Bada Rupa Nam, like Sati, Bada Rupa Sati, Tam, Bada Rupa Sati. Tam, Bada Rupa Sati. So here, Bada. Bada is, like, there are 4 types of word, like 4 parts of speech. 4 parts of speech in Pāļi. What are they? Nama, noun,
Mama,
noun, Akhayata, Upasaka, prefix,
Upasaka, Nipata.
and Nipata, okay, interclaimable word. They are called 4 parts of speech. So, Bada. Okay. Padana, Upadana, Rupa, Nipati, Saranataya, Bada Rupa, Sati, Sankata. So, Rupa is the forms. So the forms of these 4 parts of speech, the forms of these 4 parts of speech, like like different forms. For example, nama, if we use case sentence after noun, so we get many noun forms. Many noun forms. This rupa should be. Rupa is not material quality or corporeality, not vinyana, not rupa khanda. In this case, like forms, like word forms. So say the accomplishment, or like this, accomplishment. Rupa Siddhi. So that should be, so Bata and Rupa. So what type of samasa? So also,
So it's also Tapurisa Samasa.
yes, it also should be Chatti Dabulisa. So all are Chatti Dabulisa. Okay, like this. So Batana, I think Rupani, Rana Rupani, Bata Rupani. And then Bata Rupana Siddhi, Bata Rupa Siddhi. So all are Chatti Dabulisa. Batana Rupani, Bata Rupani, Bata Rupana Siddhi, Bata Rupa Siddhi. Tam Bata Rupa Siddhi. Because it's object of creation. So this Bata Rupa Siddhi is modified by other words like this is more like Byadan, Sugandan in this line. And then Ujo, Pala Pabodatan, Ujo. So Padarūpasiddhi has 4 adjective words. They are ujjong, and then vyattam, and sugandha. So ujjong, straight. Ujjong, straight. Straight Padarūpasiddhi. Or yes, and then vyattam. Vyattam is very clear or very obvious. Very clear. Sugandha. Okay, ujjong is adjective. Ujjong adjective. Vyattam also adjective. They are kita what? Okay. The sugandha is samasa. Okay, sugandha is samasa. Sugandha, what type of samasa? So definition of kita words are, sometimes for example, sometimes difficult. For example, chaita. And then how to say, unfamiliar words is very difficult how to trace the origin, rules and suffixes. So let's skip such things. Okay, the samasa is enough if we know the meaning, gender of kita word. It's okay. But of course, how to say, the kita word that show action, we need to know. Like chaita, like purisa, without knowing, their how to say, origins, roots and suffixes also, we can understand. We can understand the context. We can understand the meaning. If we don't know the kita words that show action, is problem. Okay, there are how to say, simply we can say 2 types of kita words. It's a nominal kita words, nominal primary derivatives and bhave primary derivatives. For example, purisa also kita word, purisa also kita word, but gata also kita word. Not knowing the origin, the formation of purisa, that doesn't matter. But not knowing the formation of gata is problem. Okay, that's what nominal kita word, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. They don't matter. Okay, bhava kita word, we should know. We should know. We must know. Formation and sense, the meanings of suffixes, okay, root and suffixes, their meaning, we should know. So here, sugandha, and then samasa also. Sugandha is samasa word. Su and gandha. Gandha is chapter. So what type of samasa should be?
Abya ibawa.
How about other students? Idea?
Kamaraya.
Kamadaraya.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about other students?
Yeah, I also
Opinion?
think it's Kammadaraya,
Kamadaraya. How about Russian students? Do you have any idea for this word? Sugandha. For me, bhobi samasa. Bhobi samasa. Why? Because it refers to Padarūpasiddhi. Padarūpasiddhi. That means Padarūpasiddhi has good chapters. Good chapters. Okay. So me in this case, like good.
So here it means sutu, no? Or sama.
Yeah, should be so too. Like maybe here, Sondara also better. Sondara is better. Like Kanta is, I think, masculine. Kanta is masculine. So Taddhitakaṇḍa Yayati Sukandha. Because Padarūpasiddhi is feminine gender, that's why Sukandha should be feminine gender. Taddhitakaṇḍa Yayati Sukandha Padarūpasiddhi. So then
You have
Sukandha.
the sentence is Taddhita Purisa.
No, Chattita.
Taddhiti Bahubi Samasa.
Chatti Bhobi Samasa. Sorry, Chatti Bhobi Samasa.
Something should be Yasati.
No, because Padarūpasiddhi is feminine gender, that's why
Feminine
Yayati.
gender.
The two forms.
Yayati.
Yasa or Yaya, two forms. Yasa or Yaya.
Yaya. Yes, or Yaya, yes. Yeah, very good.
So Kanda here is a feminine gender. Sarah.
Sundara, Kanda, they are masculine. But this Yaya, Inyavata must be feminine gender because it refers to Padarūpasiddhi, which is feminine gender.
Yeah, I see.
So
Yes.
Sarah.
Sundara, Kanda, Yayati, Sukandha, then Sukandha.
So Sarah.
Oh, okay.
So I mean the Sukanda itself is, I think, is a Kamatariya Samasa.
Yeah,
Even-
it stands alone. If it stands alone, yes, it's Kamatariya.
Yeah.
No, Kamatara Samasa, Bhobi Samasa.
Yes,
No,
in this context,
yeah.
in this context, because it modifies Padarūpasiddhi. But if we just Sukanda alone,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
just
yeah,
means,
yeah.
there is
Oh,
a
yeah.
Yeah.
Without referring to Padarūpasiddhi, we can say, of course, Kamatarya. In this context, it must modify. It must modify Padarūpasiddhi. So that's why Bhobi Samasa. So because these good chapter belong to Padarūpasiddhi. So these good chapter appear in Padarūpasiddhi, and they belong to Padarūpasiddhi. So in the case of like perception, of course it is Chatti. Okay. So there are qualities of Padarūpasiddhi: Ujjo, straight, Vyadam, clear, Sugandam, with good chapters. So I will make Padarūpasiddhi, which is straight and clear and with good chapters. You can translate so. And then what benefit it gives, what benefits it will produce, what benefits this book will yield is Bala Pabodatam. Okay, Bala Pabodatam. Bala Pabodatam, Bala Paboda Ata. Okay, Bala Pabodatam. Bala Pabodatam. So Bala is here not foolish person. Okay, not foolish person.
And here is refers to young age who are still learning.
Young, yes.
Like
Young
students.
Young students, or maybe those who don't know, who don't know, these the forms of these four parts of speech, like this. Four parts of speech, also Bala. In this case, so Bala has also many meanings, not only one, or not only two. So in this case, should be it's also interpretable, like those who don't know, and the young people, the young students also possible. Okay, Pāpotatan, for the benefit of knowing, or the young students, or maybe those who don't know. This shows benefits. This shows benefits. So without benefits, people don't want to do anything. That's why he shows benefits. All about that time. And then, so with Buddha teacher write this Padarūpasiddhi on his own, or without any books referral, without using any books, without how to say basing on any books. So he says he will write this book based on some other works. Nisaya Kajayana Vananade. So like Nisaya means like based on or dependent upon what? Kajayana and Vananade. So Kajayana Vananade contain three parts, three words. Kajayana and Vanana and Adi. Vanana and Adi. So Kajayana is the Kajayana written by, how to say, like Kajayana according to tradition. Vanana means like commentaries. Commentaries on that Kajayana. The Kajayana, Adi, etc. So Kajayana Vanana Day. What type of samasa it is? Samasa is very important, right? Very important. So samasa. What type of samasa should be? Kajayana, Vanana, Adi.
It's a Taprisa.
Yeah, Russian student says Donda. And then how about Ryan, and how about Sally Punyachari, and how about Sally
Taprisa.
Punyachari Tapurisa?
I'm not sure because I see the word Adi, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
I have
Sayadaw is just
one.
ask.
So yes, you just guess.
Adi.
You give your opinion. How to say? It's no need to shine, no need to be shy. Just
well,
opinion.
I would say it's the Kammadaraya.
Namadaraya.
Yes, so Kachayana Vanana, that is Tapurisa. But then Kachayana Vanana then it is Kammadaraya.
Namadaraya.
Yeah.
How about Sally Peñaloka? She's here, right?
Yeah, I'm here, Bante. Yeah, I think.
How about Sally Suriyawati? Like my name, she. Huh? She's here also.
Yes, Bante.
And what do you think? What kind of smata? What kind of smata should be?
I think the Tapurisa, Tatiya Tapurisa.
Tadiya, Tadisa. Okay. So, Kachayana, Vanana, Adi. Kachayana, Vanana should be Donda Samasa. Donda Samasa. Because this is here, Kachayana, Vanana is not one word. The Kachayana is Kachayana book. Vanana made these commentaries on that Kachayana book. Okay, that's why they should be Donda Samasa. Donda Samasa. Donda Samasa like items and the facts. Okay, So it should be Dona Samasa. So Kachayana is a new agenda. So Kachayana.
So if that's the case, then I think it should be first. It should be Kachayana Vanana. It should be the Kachayana and Kachayana Vanana.
Kachayana and
Kachayana Vanana. Right?
Vanana. So Vanana refers to the books, those, you know, how to say, comment, okay, those written on Kachayana book. Kachayana book.
So it should be Kachayana and Kachayana Vanana.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So which means it's first we have to do the Tapurisa first to make the Kachayana Vanana, and then we do the Dwanda.
No, yeah, because Kachayana is only one word.
No, what I mean is that we have to do Kachayana. Is it what gender is Kachayana?
In neuter gender.
Kachayana, neuter gender.
Right, so it should be Kachayanasa Vanana first. And then we have to do Kachayananja, Kachayana Vanananja, Kachayana Vanana. Right?
So, no, according to you have to say there must be two Kachayana words. But instead here we only have one Kachayana word. That's one. But of course, like how to say, like Loba Samasa, you can draw, maybe it's called Ekasisa. Ekasisa, you know, like Puriso became one Purisa. It's like this. And then Podaja, okay, Podaja, Didaraja became Poda. That's the Ekasisa. It's also acceptable. It's also acceptable. It's also acceptable. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. But it's better. Don't ask Masa is better because
we see a lot of examples. For example, in the what is that? Paticca Samuppada, right? We have the what is the word when it refers to the Namarupa in there. When it has to be Namarupa and Nama, because when it refers to the Arupa planes, then there is no Nama in there. So Namarupa should refers to both Namarupa and Nama.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Like this. Yes. Like this.
Sorry, Sayadaw. I hear combine two words Kachayana, Vanana, and Adi, right? We translate the
Vanana feminine gender. Vanana feminine gender.
Vanana and Adi, right?
Yes. Kachayana.
At the beginning, with commentaries of Kachayana grammar, we translate that as, but why we consider like Dwanda Samasa?
No, because there are different books. Kachayana is one book. Vanana are many books. Maybe one book. It says in the sub-commentary on this Padarūpasiddhi, it says Vanana refers to Niyasa. Okay, Vanana refers to Niyasa. Yeah. So based on Kachayana, of course, you know, this Padarūpasiddhi is the commentary on Kachayana. That's why the writer Buddha must, you know, must use Kachayana. Okay, must use Kachayana as reference. So Vanana, not only that book, but then the previous books written before him, like Niyasa. He uses Niyasa also as reference. So Vanana refers to Niyasa. Niyasa is also a commentary on Kachayana book. That's why there are two books, not only one book. That's why they are item, we can say Kachayana, one item, Vanana, one item, one book, different books there. That's why it should be Dwanda Samasa. A very good question. Why should be Dwanda? Okay, because they are different. And then Sariputta, Moggallana, Sariputta is one person, Moggallana is one person. So there are two different persons. That's why it should be Dhonda Samasa. Like, and then Chaku Sodan, Chaku Jasodan, Chaku Sodan. Chaku is one part of the body, and Soda is one part of the body, ear. So they are different. At the time it should be Dhonda Samasa like this. Okay, now Kachayana Ja, Wanana Ja, Kachayana, Wanana. Okay, it should be this
So
should be Asamahara Dhonda. Also, first of all, Asamahara Dhonda. Okay, but please continue.
So here in the Diga, it mentions Gajayana, Mido Hudo, Asariyan. That means Sasya Gole. That means refers to those teachers, no?
The Achariyan, Kachayana Ja, Achariyan Ja, yes. He paid respect, you know, he bound down the book also, and then the teacher also. The book also he bound down.
According to the Nisaya, Myanmar Nisaya.
Yes.
Here it mentions the guardian refers to teacher.
Maybe it's the first line. Kachayanan Chariyang Namito.
Oh yeah. It says Kachayana Ja Chariya. Yeah, no, not the book. Kachayana is a name. Chariya, Kachayana Ja Chariya Namito. Oh yes. Okay. We will go to that the first line later. Okay. Now we are on the second line. Nisaya. So we are explaining how to from back to forth. Okay. Nisaya Kachayana Vananade. We are discussing this Kachayana Vananade. What type of samasa? Kachayana Vanana should be Dhonda Samasa. Be careful. The word RD comes at the end of a compound, mostly Bhubi Samasa. Okay, and we repeat. If you see the word RD at the end of a compound, mostly it is Bhubi Samasa. Okay, Bhubi Samasa. Okay, if so, Kachayana Vanana is Dhonda Samasa, and then we will join Kachayana Vanana with RD. Okay, Bhubi. So how? Kachayana Vanana should be Adayo. Adayo. So this Adayo refers to the books. Okay, the works, the grammar works. So should be this grammar work mostly maybe feminine or feminine mostly. The books names are mostly feminine. Maybe if you refer to, for example, like Puttaka is masculine. Okay, if you this word refer to Puttaka at the time masculine, refer to Satta, for example. Satta is Yuddha gender. It should be like Yuddha gender, like Kachayana Vanana in Yuddha gender. Okay, which one you like? So Yesan is Yesan. Also Puttaka also Yesan, and Yuddha also Yesan. Okay, so Kachayana Vanana Adayo Yesanti. Sorry. Yeah. Aryo Yesanti Kachayana. Should be. See here are they? No, Yesan. Yes, are they? Yes, are they? Kachayana Vanana Ti Tem Kachayana Vanana Te. Hello.
So Sayadaw,
Yeah.
so when you say that it's the Bahubi Samasa, it refers to what?
refer to the book or maybe Buddhaka or maybe Pakarana. Pakarana. Yeah, in the sub-comment it says Santi Niroti Pakarana Dikensa. Pakarana Dikensa. So Pakarana is, I think, Nidajanta.
So it's in fact, it's not a, like we can say, it's not a physical book, but it is like a symbolic book, which begins with the Katyayana book and the Vanana book. That's what it means.
Vanana books, not only these two books, but also there are Sandi,
Yes.
Sandi Pakarana, Niroti Pakarana. So with RD, okay, with RD, it says Sandi Pakarana and Niroti Pakarana in the sub-commentary. Okay. So Pakarana, yes.
Yeah, what it means, it refers to a collection of books, starting with these two books. That's what it means, right, Sayadaw?
Yeah, based on the books. Based on the books, starting with or beginning with Jayana and Vanana's definitions or commentaries.
I see. So I mean, the difference is because, for example, we say here the Sukanda, Asukandang, we say that it's the Bahupihi Samasa because it refers to Padarūpasiddhi. So we in fact have the Padarūpasiddhi and we refer to the chapters of the Padarūpasiddhi. But here, when we say Katyayana Vanana Dain, then we refers to, it's a collection of books. It's not really a real book. It's just a collection of books that begins with Katyayana and Vanana, right, Sayadaw?
Yes, not refer to Padarūpasiddhi. Yes, other books, other books, Katyayana, Vanana, they are also books. Okay, they are also like a collection of these books. Beginning with Katyayana, Vanana, and then the commentary says Adi means Santi Pakarana, Santi book, and then Niroti books.
Okay.
Yes, so based on the books beginning with Katyayana and Vanana. Yeah, Vanana refers to Niyasa.
Right. Okay.
So Katyayana, Vanana Adayo, Yasati, Katyayana, Vanana Di. Katyayana, Vanana Di. Katyayana, Vanana Di, Tam, Katyayana, Vanana Day, because it's object of desire.
Yeah.
Desire. Yeah, be careful, if RDs come at the end, mostly Obismasa. Yeah, so this such RD, how to say, you will see a lot in the commentary, sub-commentary, like RD Maha, etc. For example, Kajanana Vananadi Maha, like this, a lot. Okay, mostly. Hello. Oh.
Yes, we are here, Sayadaw.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Oh, someone joins.
No, it's from a different group, Sayadaw.
Oh.
It's ITBNU group.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, Nisaya, based on the books beginning with Katyayana Vanana, and Nisaya, what type of word? It is Kita word. But we consider it as a Nipata. Nisaya, always Nisaya. It's inclinable, okay? Nisaya, Nip refers through C and plus surface in tradition. Ya surface in modern way. So Nip refers, so E of C become R according to Padarūpasiddhi. Okay, so this ayah means dependent on or based on or on the basis of. Okay.
It needs accusative. Always needs accusative. Accusative case.
Yes. And then so after doing what? If we Right, he will make this Padarūpasiddhi. And then Namaitawa. After paying respect. Respect to what? Kachayana Chachariyam. Yes, Kachayana Chachariyam, Kachayana, and Tawacha, and Acharya. There are 3 words. The cha is Nipata. Okay, here Kachayana. I also without checking my Padarūpasiddhi book. I thought Kachayana is the book, Acharya is teacher. No, not like this. Kachayana means the name of the author of Kachayana, Acharya. So Kachayana modifies Acharya. Or maybe, hello?
So what is the word cha here?
Yes, I expect that question. I expected that question. So Kachayana, Acharya, this is we can say now in position. Okay, now in position, this object of Namaitawa. So after paying respect to Panadara, how to say, teacher, Kachayana teacher. So why cha? This is very good question. Very good question. Why cha? Okay, why cha? So if you see cha, the word cha and the word wa, okay, mostly they are meaningful. Okay, so here the word cha appear in this sentence. Why? Because in the previous stanza, we saw beyondia. Okay, beyondia. Beyondia. So the first stanza, with the first stanza, he pay respects what? Triple gems. He pay respect triple gems. Okay. Now he pay respect the teacher, Kachayana. So that's when the word cha combines like beyondia. And then he will pay respect the triple gems and as well as to this Kachayana teacher. Okay, that's one. So that's when the Vacha appears before Namaitawa.
So why he put it in between? Why did he put it Kachayana Chiriyam Cha?
Yeah.
And Wa?
Because of meter. Because of meter. It should be like this, because of meter.
So cha is links to adverbs, like Namitwa and
Objects. Yeah. Bhimudiya and Namitwa are joined
with cha.
with ja. So clear,
but
right?
then it's very strange because I don't see the particle ja a lot when it combines the 2 actions.
Oh, yes. Yeah, ja does not confine not only noun, but also action also. Like in English also, the word and many noun, between adjective, between adverb, between sentences, between verbs, like this. The word ja also like this. Okay. The word ja also like this. It's called Kriya Samujaya.
I see.
Kriya Samujaya. So Dava Samujaya and Kriya Samujaya there are. So Dava Samujaya means for nouns, after nouns. So 2 nouns, 3 nouns, more nouns are combined. Okay, it's called Dava Samujaya, the word ja. And here, the word ja combines 2 actions. That means Kriya Samujaya. Kriya Samujaya. For example, also Kriya Samujaya. Another example, simple example I will give you. For example, Puriso, Pachatija, and then Bunjatija. Okay, Puriso, Pachati, Bunjatija. Same. So this ja combines, 2 actions of cooking and eating. Like this. It's called Kriya Samujaya.
I
Yes, Kriya Samudaya.
Okay. And Sayadaw, I think we skip analyzing the word Pāḷi. That
Understand as like paying respect to Kachayana and other teachers.
No other
Why
teachers.
would people say? Pay respect to like Kachayana and teachers.
Because he going to write, he's about to write only the commentary only on Kachayana.
No, but he also says Vanana. Vanana is refers to commentary which were written by other teachers, not by Kachayana.
Oh.
Not only Kachayana, but Kachayana, Vanana, Adi.
Yeah.
yeah, well, Sayadaw, if that's the case, then we should not put the ja in that position.
No. Two students are talking. Okay, let me inform you. Let me know you how to say the question student is also very interesting. He asked, so why there's a Padarūpasiddhi teacher, Buddha only pay respect to Kachayana teachers. So although he uses other books like Onana and Sandhi and Nirodi books, why he didn't pay respect to those teachers of those books, Niyasad and Sandhi and Nirodi? This is also question. It's questionable. So how about your idea?
I'm not sure about that, but what I mean is that
yeah. Okay, what is your question? I didn't hear because recent students talking. Yeah, okay, you say your question. Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ryan,
Yeah. No. What I mean is, what I heard, what he said is that why don't we see this word as the Kachayana and Acharya refer to the other teacher, right? And that's not possible in this case because the word particle ja, it's in the middle of the two words Kachayana and Acharya. Because if he pays respect to two of them or more, then the word ja has to appear at the end of those two words. It cannot appear at the middle of those two words.
Okay, how to say? I understand your question. There are two parts. One is about ja, why it appears in the middle of two words is, I think, because of meter. So we have ta, ja, guru. Okay. So for example, kachaya, nan, cha. Okay. So if you remove ja here from between these two words, I think we will don't get this type of meter, this type of stanza in Dawajira. It will be another verse. So to meet meter he put, in between two words. It's meter. So yes. Here another part is Kijayana. Maybe Kijana is a teacher, Acharya is maybe other teacher. But there is another questions. Yes, it is. So yeah, if we say Acharya mean another teachers, so Acharya is singular. It should be plural because he uses reference books is not only one book. Onana. Okay, Kijana is clear. Onana. The author of this Onana, the author of Sandhi book, the author of Nirodi book. So maybe 3 teachers.
Maybe he needs.
Despite 3 teachers, why here Acharya and singular?
He refers to tradition. Kachayana and his tradition of these teachers. Not only like Kachayana, but his followers, the whole tradition. So in this way, he used singular. Whole tradition.
Acceptable. He says Acharya, how to say, Kaccayana tradition. So he said, how about your opinion?
Yeah, so you know, that, oh, go ahead, Sayadaw.
Okay. So actually, Sayadaw, if we remove the ja there, if we separate Kaccayana and Ajariyang, here the like the non ja still in the Takana. But according to also another point, like Dr. Ryan said, if according to the grammar, actually it's not, if we say Kaccayana and other teachers, actually the grammar is not correct, because this ja should put the ja should put after the Ajariyang ja, that we know, or this ja is connected Kaccayana and Ajariyang. And the third point is, if we refer to other teachers, that means it should be plural form. It's not like a singular form.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So this question is left answer.
No. So you know, I think that ja still there is fine. But if we refer to other teacher other than, I mean, beside the Venerable Kaccayana, then we have to put another ja after the Acharyan. So it has to be Kaccayanan ja Chariyan ja.
No. There are two ways. For example,
that is one way, and then also we can drop the ja in the middle. So you know.
So it's better how to say, we check, we analyze, you know, this type of bars, you know, like this. Kacaya.
Yes, of course. Yes. Of course, it is the verb. You have to follow the rules. The verb. Well, yeah.
Rules. Yes. Meter. Yes. Okay. You know, the way of writing cha, you know, right? For example, like Puriso Pachati cha, Punjati cha. Two cha appears. It's also one writing. And then another writing, Puriso Pachati Punjati cha. It's also correct. At the end, only cha appears, but is related to the first word, Pachati also like this. Yes, of course, in the verse, maybe the cha appear in other places also like this. Okay, any question?
So you know, we haven't analyzed the word Balapabodatang. So you know.
Oh yeah, Balapabodatang. Balapaboda. Okay, the atta. Okay. So, what I was about, I think it should be.
So the atang, that is the suffix. It's the it's kind of a dative, right?
Yeah.
So you know,
This is a charuti bhuvisamasa. You can say. Oh, sorry, charuti tapurisa. Sorry, charuti tapurisa.
So it's not. So you know, it's not just a suffix.
Yeah, and I also how to say, and I say we have example, for example, the data, in the samasa, the burisa. Like so, atta, but atta benefit also. You say like because now I don't remember this word.
So Sarah. So if is atta, actually here they already with the case atang. They already with the case endings here. So I think we should consider as a Jatuti in the sense of a purpose. You see, like we have the Hidaya, Sukhaya, but we also have the Hidatang and Sukhatang, something like that. So I think here at that time we can see as like a Jatuti case. Already case ending is included here.
No, I don't know. Question is how to say, for example, like Sukhaya is Aya, okay? Yeah, this term, okay, Balabhabota term is not, you know, like Aya. It's not Aya. It's not Balabhabota Aya. It is a Balabhabota term. Okay, Balabhabota term, different.
No, I mean,
okay,
in the Sadanidi, we have the Aya suffix. We also have it in the Atang suffix in the sense of purpose in the Jatuti.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Maybe because I forgot that. Yeah. Okay, if so, there is Atang suffix, right? In Sadanidi, right?
Yes, Nama chapter.
Okay. So now Bhala Babota term. Bhala and Babota. What type of samasa?
So
it should be Chatti.
Is it Chatti or Chatti or Chatti?
Yeah, should be Chatti. Chatti.
So it's for the awakening, for the enlightenment of the unexperienced one.
I like understanding or for knowing, for the benefit of knowing of the young students, or maybe those who don't understand, who don't know. Should be. Yeah, thank you, Sally. I forgot this, but how to say? I forgot this attempt. Okay, attempt. Thank you. Okay, and we will check later. This. Okay, with attempt, it should be, you know, Chadoti, Tabodisa, right? If so, Bhalana. So Paboda, maybe masculine. Balanan, Balana Pabodo, Bala Pabodo. And then Bala Pabo Dasa attempt, right? Bala Pabo Dasa attempt, Bala Pabo attempt. So this is Chadoti because of attempt. Okay?
So what just the Wicca has just made, then the Atta is not the suffix, it's not the Vipatti, but it's the word Atta. Right, because just make the Balapado Balapabo Attang. Then that tongue is no longer a vipatti. It's a noun.
Because I don't remember. Sally Punyachari, do you remember the suttas? Is from Sutta Mala or
Sutta Mala Nama chapter.
Nama chapter.
When they talk about the Hidaya, Sukhaya, something that part.
Like this Rata Sambrana. Okay, now I can find also. It's not like Padarūpasiddhi. Padarūpasiddhi is very systematic. very systematic, like part by part. That's why it's a Sugandha. Sugandha. Like Nama war, he will have to say, group into like 3 groups or 4 group, 5 group like this. Chapter by chapters. So in Saranidhi and Kachayana, like sutras are, scattering. They are not written in group. So it's difficult to find also. That's why Sukanta, for me, I like very much Padarūpasiddhi. Very systematic. Okay. Now time. Okay, next week let's solve this problem. Hello.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yes. Okay. Let's
Thank you.
conclude. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank
Thank you so much,
Sayadaw.
Sayadaw.
Thank you so much.
Sadhu, sadhu.